Welcome to the Nerf Report. My name is Bryant, Chappel. We have a fantastic show lined up for you this week. Nintendo announced 22 brand new indie games coming to the Switch. CD Projekt Red gave us 41 minutes of gameplay footage for CyberPunk 2077. And the developers of PlayStation's upcoming exclusive Spiderman are neck deep in what some are calling Puddlegate. But before we talk about any of that, here's your top headlines. First up this week, let's talk about EA. Really? I could have sworn we talked about this. First up this week, EA announced that their upcoming World War II first-person shooter, Battlefield, has been delayed until November 20th. In a statement from Oscar Gabrielson, the general manager of DICE, he said, "We're going to take time to continue to make some final adjustments to core gameplay, and to ensure we really deliver on the potential of Tides of War." Or in other words, Red Dead Redemption 2 is coming out. Yeah, we kind of want to avoid that game like the plague. Also this week, Xbox took a major step forward in changing the way that gamers buy consoles by announcing a brand new program called Xbox All Access. Xbox All Access offers gamers the ability to buy either an Xbox One S or an Xbox One X, with 24 months of games with gold and the Xbox Game Pass spread into payments over 24 months, with the Xbox One S package being $22 a month and the Xbox One X package being $35 a month. You know, to Xbox's credit, they're really trying to change the gaming industry. I mean, just look at the launch of Game Pass. And now with the launch of All Access, we have all of these awesome programs, and somehow we still have a controller that requires us to replace the batteries. I mean, what? You can't come up with an internal rechargeable battery Xbox? Also this week, YouTuber and gamer PewDiePie found himself in the news this week for a topic that we can talk about without fearing demonetization. It was revealed this week that the Indian Bollywood YouTube channel T-Series will soon eclipse PewDiePie as the most subscribed channel on YouTube. Currently, PewDiePie is sitting at 65 million subscribers, and T-Series is expected to surpass his channel by November. India, of course, has a population of 1.3 billion people, and interestingly enough, India actually makes up 8% of the viewers here on the Nerf Report. So simple math would tell you we have plenty room to grow. So dear T-Series, you better watch out because I'm coming straight after your viewers.
Are you listening?
Namaste. Krepeyam your channel. Kisadesa dale. I'm about 100% I butchered that, but we'll have subtitles down below. Nintendo held a Nindie-themed Direct this week in which they introduced over 20 independently developed games that will be coming to the Nintendo Switch. And just in case you missed the Direct this week, don't worry, we've got you covered in a brand new segment titled All the Games Who Are Nindependent. Throw your hands up at me. During the Direct, Nintendo announced that Hyper Light Drifter, Towerfall, Treasure Stacks, Zarvot, Minikos Night Market, Samurai Gun 2, Bullet Age, The World Next Door, Levelhead, King of the Hat, The Untitled Goose Game, Desert Child, Wasteland 2, Bastion, The Messenger, Undertale, Jackbox Party 5, Transistor, Dragons Marked for Death, Light Fingers, Super Brothers Sword and Sorcery, and Into the Breach are all coming to the Nintendo Switch. In other gaming news for many gamers, Christmas came early this week because developer CD Projekt Red gave us 41 minutes of gameplay footage for their highly anticipated game, CyberPunk 2077. During the reveal, CD Projekt Red gave gamers a look at how truly customizable and deep the world of Cyberpunk will be. The open-world RPG allows players to define your character's backstory, customize their body type, skin tone, and tattoos, and their attributes. Cyberpunk will take place in Night City, where gamers will play as mercenaries. Night City is currently being billed as one of the largest and most believable city experiences in the gaming industry. Every non-playable character has been designed to have a full day and night cycle. Along with that, your gameplay and experience in Cyberpunk will fully be affected by your decisions. Gamers are given the ability to approach missions and objectives from multiple perspectives that each will have their own outcome. And prior to this reveal, I was very lukewarm on the idea of CyberPunk, but now that I've watched this video, I need this game like right now. CyberPunk's customability also allows gamers to upgrade and enhance their character throughout the game by offering new technologies that will make you smarter and deadlier on the battlefield. With CyberPunk's massively deep customability options and the realism of the in-game world, CyberPunk has the potential to not only raise the bar for the gaming industry, but to also be one of the greatest games of all time. CyberPunk 2077 is planned to release in 2019, but no official release date has been announced. And speaking of highly anticipated games, PlayStation Spiderman is launching this week. And for many gamers like myself, we are once again excited to play as Peter Parker. But for a small segment of gamers, they find themselves obsessed with something titled Puddlegate. Puddlegate began like many conspiracy theories do, on the internet, or specifically on Reddit. And when Reddit user Gullum posted this image that has been upvoted over 30,000 times, many people began to assume that the graphics for PlayStation Spider-Man have been downgraded due to puddle size. Yeah, puddle size. The controversy became so big that Insomniac Games decided to respond to a tweet from Spider-Man on Twitter, where they said it's just a change in the puddle size. There's no downgrade at all. I mean, come on. When will we learn? It's not the size of the puddle that counts, it's the way you work the joysticks. James Stevenson, the community director of Insomniac Games, expanded upon the issue by saying, the puddles being moved had nothing to do with performance. Pretty sure it was a design / art / usability reason thing. Definitely wasn't performance, as we have spots with tons of puddles in this game with no performance issues. Now, despite Puddlegate, Spider-Man is expected to do extremely well on the PlayStation this week. I, for one, cannot wait to buy this game. But there's still the issue of people worried about downgrading games. So I decided to go directly to the source of this issue, the star of the game himself, and a former guest of the Nerf Report. So without further ado, here is my one-on-one exclusive sit-down interview with Spider-Man. PlayStation Spider-Man is launching this week, and we are lucky enough to be joined by the star of the game, Peter Parker. Thank you so much for joining us.
What? Look, cut it with the attitude, okay? You know how many interviews I turned down just to be here? I turned down frickin' Carson Daly to be here on, like, what, the Nerf Report.
It's actually called the Nerf Report.
Trust me, it's the same thing.
Well, I assume by now you've heard the controversy surrounding your game, that people are assuming that the graphics have been downgraded. What do you have to say about that?
I don't understand what people's problem is with the downgrade, okay? You see this? This is authentic red kangaroo leather, okay? I paid $30,000 for this jacket. This suit cost me $60,000, okay? It's got web slingers right in the wrist, okay? If anything, I've been upgraded. You're looking at an upgraded Spider-Man.
Well, I mean, when you look at the photos from Reddit, I think it's extremely clear why people are raising these questions.
If anyone's gonna complain, they should be complaining about this frickin' show. This show has been downgraded. Don't act like I don't remember. When I came here last time, we were in the nice, beautiful, air-conditioned room, and now we're in this hot box of a garage. Like a loser performing out of his garage. If you think you've upgraded, tell me one person who's ever succeeded by working out of his garage.
Steve Jobs. And finally for this week, we come to the moment That noise, of course, signifies that we are running out of time and coming close to the end of the show. So, in order to cover all of the week's remaining news, we must initiate Nerfed in 60 seconds. The rules to Nerfed in 60 seconds are simple. Every single week we have so much news to talk about and so little time to do it. So we take all the week's remaining news, put 60 seconds on the clock, and try to cover it as fast as humanly possible without running out of breath, passing out, or dying. Fun fact, I believe I started this segment 30 episodes ago, so 30-0. Haven't failed yet. At least, haven't failed on an edited version. So, with that in mind, let's put 60 seconds on the clock. And go. The survival game Scum is officially Devolver Digital's biggest launch in the history of the company. Within 24 hours, they sold 250,000 copies. Congratulations to everyone who was involved with this game. Battlefront 2 has given us the roadmap for the remainder of 2018, and I, for one, got a little issue with it because there's no Gungans. What part of Gungans or Riot did you not understand? Spelunky 2 will be launching in the fall of 2019. The Forest will be coming to the PlayStation 4 on November 6th. Destiny 2 is now free to play for all PS Plus subscribers. Modern Warfare 2 is now backwards compatible. We got an announcement for Streets of Rage 4. Xbox showed off an extremely sexy Tomb Raider exclusive console, and I want it so bad. The Master Chief Collection and Quantum Break are now part of the Xbox Game Pass. Hello Neighbor is getting a prequel, and finally Subnautica is getting brand new DLC in the title of Below Zero. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for Nerfed in 60 Seconds, and that is it for this week's episode of the show. If you like what you saw, make sure to hit that like button. If you're new here and haven't done so, please subscribe to the channel. More importantly, share it with your friends. As always, my name is Bryant Chappel, you are you, and this has been the Nerf Report. Thanks for watching.